quick race, 147 laps. They'll be right up against the wall here at Darlington. Up through the gears they go, and they'll dive into turn one. Already, we're seeing him get awful close to the wall on the exit of turn two. Today, we've been surprised so far that he hasn't found victory lane, as we see Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8, trying to get by the 11 of Justin Haley.
That's a tough pass to try to make. He drove underneath Justin in the middle of 1 and 2, and I think he believed Justin would let him go on the exit of 2, but Justin fought back. Earnhardt Jr. going to take it now.
Saw Haley in the 11, that blue 11, just behind the 18 of Denny Hamlin, take a peek down there, trying to get back by Denny.
The report was how tight Denny was in front of him, spinning.
Nemechek right in front of him.
And Denny may have escaped it, and Nemechek comes through a stop right there on the inside wall. So the first caution has come out.
See at the top of your screen, that black with the white numbers, that's the 23 of Nemechek. Just gets loose, trying to get the power down on corner exit. The drivers behind do a nice job. Look right here. That's Denny Hamlin at the top in the red, Justin Haley in the blue. Haley with a big slide. That's impressive to avoid the spinning number 23.
See, John Hunter Nemechek, we talk about this racetrack and the wear on the tires, and that's just trying to go to the throttle. Only lap 12, trying to go to the throttle, and the rear tires just don't have enough grip. Look at that car, just comes around.
Blaney and Reddick making up row 1. Blaney in the 12 on the outside, Reddick in the 2 on the inside as we get ready for the restart.
Reddick with a really good start on the bottom. Bell pushing him.
Little shove there out of Bell, gets Reddick out in front. Blaney running second. Now the 7 of Justin Allgaier falls back to third. Christopher Bell, after that push, back in the 4th position. Cole Custer running down below the white dotted line.
Well, and he also runs, look at this, the highest exit off turn 2. He's got to be very careful. I'm not sure if the 01's going to know he's there. That's just not a place you expect a driver to get on your outside quarter panel. So once again, the 18's going to move up the racetrack. The 22 is without a doubt holding up the 01. But when we talk about patience, this is when it pays off. The 01 has to remain patient. You can't push something, even with 5 laps to go in stage 1, over 100 laps to go in the race.
Yeah, looking very strong. He has led 29. This will be lap 30 that Tyler Reddick will be out front in stage 1, as he's run a very good first stage. 23 playoff points this season, make it 24 as he comes out of turn 4, and Tyler Reddick is going to win stage 1 here at Darlington. Stage points distributed. We see Dale Earnhardt Jr. finishing up in 7th. And 2x2 once again. Reddick and Bell making up that first row. Bell on the outside in the 20. Tyler Reddick in the 2 on the inside as the green flag comes back out. A little shove here from Ryan Blaney in the 12. So Tyler Reddick back out front. And we'll see what Blaney can do with that momentum now. He gets by Christopher Bell for that 2nd position and looks to the inside of Reddick. Oh, around goes the 86 behind them.
And Brown round off turn 2 in the inside wall.
Brandon was running 13th at the time.
You see right there in the middle of your screen, just gets loose and spinning. Pretty heavy contact by the 9 of Gregson. I didn't see that the first time. So you see right here, he's basically center of the screen underneath that bright pink 08. That's that 86 of Brown. He just gets loose. Then as he tries to spin, look at the 9 right here, comes in. Maybe the contact wasn't quite as hard as it looked. Although in slow motion, I think everything looks a little easier.
Did Greg Galding in the 08, was there contact made there before the exit of 2?
You know, listen, that's just Darlington. It's so tight getting off that corner side by side with another car there. It's just really difficult. Brandon Brown just around, and you see that was a little more contact than it looked like from that other shot. And of course, Brandon Brown is, you know, that's a big hit for him.
Race leader Tyler Reddick once again has chosen the inside lane for this restart, and it's worked out again. Now Christopher Bell trying to get to the inside of Blaney. It's not going to work. Blaney with a little more momentum this time as they exit turn 2.
Briscoe and that car on the trying to get on the outside, and actually got by Bell with an aggressive move, taking the outside off turn 2.
For the lead, here comes Blaney. Won't be able to make that pass as they go through 3 and 4.
Reddick's got a good run off of turn 4. Going to turn and look underneath Blaney. Blaney's not going to give it to him.
Ryan Blaney in the 12 trying to wear down Tyler Reddick, forcing him hopefully to make a mistake. But right now, Reddick has been mistake-free, staying just in front of that 12. This battle for the lead heating up. And now that lap traffic coming into play. You'll see Reddick running a little different line this time.
This is a bad place to catch a lap car for Reddick right here on the exit of 2. Does he clear him? He doesn't. That hurts how well you can put the power down. You see instantly how much the 12 gains on him down the straightaway. Will turn left underneath him. A little bit of a slide, maybe up in front of the 2.
Does he get there? Reddick, no, he won't let him by. Reddick fills the void, and Blaney stays back in second.
Many would have lifted, but not Reddick. He's very comfortable up there by the wall.
Blaney knew it.
Yes.
Meaning he's not going to lift. I can't slide up there. Well, class is back in session here for the lead. We have the 12 of Ryan Blaney. It take, what, 5 or 6, 7 laps for him to gain those few car lengths back. I'm a little concerned. Reddick running the bottom. He's going to leave the top. The 12 with the crossover move.
Here comes the crossover. Will he get him as they go into 1?
Will he get him the spot?
He's got it. He took it away. Blaney takes the lead back. But now, a hard charge here by Reddick.
A little confused why Reddick went back to the bottom of the racetrack. When he ran the top, he was able to hold the 12 off, but here he goes again, right back to the bottom. That's just the team making good changes and the racetrack changes as well.
Oh, I like that exit. Oh, wow. Oh, I liked it until then.
Another slide for the 7 of Justin Allgaier.
Look at all this lap traffic. Allgaier trying to get underneath him, get that quarter panel on him, get him loose.
Look at Reddick fighting on the outside.
Going to use that slower car as a pick getting into turn 1.
Decision time. Do you race him down into the corner? Do you let him go?
Allgaier's going to take it. Allgaier up to second. Blaney still leading. And this is the last lap of stage 2. And a sideways Allgaier again as they go down the backstretch.
Cole Custer joining this fight.
Oh, into the wall goes the 7 of Allgaier.
That is a hard contact.
The 12 of Ryan Blaney will win stage 2. The fight for second. Allgaier, after smashing into the wall, finishes second. Tyler Reddick third. Custer and Hamlin rounding out the top 5. Ryan Blaney has chosen the inside line for the restart. Tyler Reddick will be on the outside. It's Custer and Allgaier making up row 2. How much will the damage affect the 7 of Allgaier? Here comes Cole Custer in the 0-0. Is he going to be able to clear the 2 for second? Cole Custer takes second.
I've always thought this is the most difficult time in one of these Darlington races is now you're inside that final stage. You're inside your final fuel window. You don't have to pit again if this race goes green. So how well do you take care of those Goodyear tires as we see Christopher Bell battling back to the inside of Dale Jr.? Looks like he'll take the spot away, or do you save some life? Nope, Dale Jr. says not so fast. Back to the outside on corner exit.
It didn't take long for the 18 of Denny Hamlin to get by the 12 of Ryan Blaney, and now it's Hamlin looking for win number 6 in the Xfinity Series at this racetrack.
Denny Hamlin, middle of 3 and 4, got a really good turn off of turn 4, drove under Blaney. Blaney, old school Darlington, didn't want to go side by side with him into turn 1. Knew he was better, knew he couldn't hold him off for 25 laps.
the last 2 restarts, the race leader had chosen the inside line. Well, Denny Hamlin has now chosen the outside line. Will the 00 of Cole Custer get help from Ryan Blaney on this restart? That has been how passes have been made as they go into turn 1. Green flag back out in the air.
Denny Hamlin with a good restart, but more importantly, Reddick behind him with a great restart.
Side by side into 1.
Custer's still there, though. This is going to hurt the exit for the 18.
Cole Custer slides in behind him. Blaney now falls behind the 2 of Tyler Reddick.
So this is where Custer has an opportunity. The 18 on the top of the racetrack. Custer cannot take advantage of it that corner.
Well, here comes the 00. Gets a little bit of a run. The 18 so close to the wall on exit. Coming to the white flag, Rick. Just a few more sets of corners.
How hard does Cole Custer push?
Right line with you.
Inside of a car length behind him. Coming up on the white flag. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Denny Hamlin out in front. 2 car lengths. Cole Custer chasing. Closing the gap now as he comes out of 2. Down the backstretch for the final time.
He could get to his rear bumper in the center of 3 and 4.
He dives down low. Will he try to slide up? Not enough room. Denny Hamlin off turn 4. Will hold him off. Hamlin wins again at Darlington.
You look like the cat that swallowed the canary. How did you find out? And, I said to you on pit road, you really ran a solid race, especially against Hamlin. So how does it feel even to be declared the winner under these circumstances?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really strange feeling, honestly. I mean, obviously, but it's, I don't know, it's a way to win them. I mean, you don't want to win them. You don't want to win them that way, but it is what it is. We all play by the same rules. Was that the deciding factor? No. I mean, that's not going to, the reason he won the race. But I think, but it is what it is. We came home we get the points, we get the money, we get everything, we get the trophy, I guess. So, it's a way to win it. We'll take it.
We'll go to Jordan.
So how did you find out that you won this race?
I was just standing by the hauler, and everybody started kind of going around the tech shed and I got a call from my crew chief, and he was standing like 15 feet away from me, like, oh, they're too low. And so it was pretty crazy. I mean, and then you're just praying that you make it through tech. But it was, it was just a strange way to win, that's for sure.
Go next to Jacob.
Jacob Seelman, Speed Sport. Cole, what is it with you and tire-eating racetracks this year? Fontana here, it seems like everywhere it's really abrasive and really slip-sliding around. You guys have been super quick all year.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just been places I've been comfortable at ever since I started, and we've obviously had really fast cars. I mean, Mike's giving me really fast cars to work with at these tracks, and pretty much every single weekend. So without the team, I think our pit crew did an awesome job today, and everybody at Roush Yates Engines and everybody at the shop. I mean, it was just a perfect day, really.
Additional questions for Cole? Go to Bob Pockers.
Bob Pockers, Fox Sports. I mean, do you feel like you won? I mean, or when do you think, or will it just kind of be a win that you see in the standings and when you see that trophy?
More the win that you'll just see in the standings and everything. I mean, it's cool that we won and everything, and you'll take the trophy and you'll take the points and everything. But it's you want to win them. We want to be the first one at the start-finish line. But it's obviously. It's cool to win it this way too. It's all upside, I guess. Then finishing second.
Go to Chris.
Is Buckshot still here, or is he gone?
He left. We were walking back to the garage, and he said, "Yeah, I'm going to head out." So it sucks. He's not here. Yeah, I stone colded 2 beers. Got a picture near the car. So I wish he was there for that, but that kind of sucks. But we'll still take it.
If I could have your attention here, please. We are now joined by the managing director of the NASCAR Xfinity Series, Wayne Otten. Wayne, if you would please walk us through post-race today.
Sure.
You're good.
Am I good? Okay. I'd rather it not, but all right. So we took 6 cars across the post-race inspection, with the 9 car being a random car today. Finished 9th place. Said I'd tell you what cars that we took across the top 5. And then the random and the 18 car was found to be low post-race. So the 00 automatically finished in second, becomes the winner of the race. Cool. 18 cars DQ'd.
Go next, Jordan.
Jordan Bianchi,
Hey, Jordan.
Bianchi, the Athletic. Hey, Wayne. This is the 4th time in 11 Xfinity Series races you had a DQ a car. Is this a sign that that things are being pushed a little too far? Is it discouraging? Where are you at on that?
Well, I think you got to look at the garage area. I think we still got 5 weeks to go before we get a break. We're in the middle of a 15-week stretch, and the playoffs are coming, and everybody's pushing everything they can to get that little bit they can to win the race. I can't sit here and say all the dynamics of the 18 car, because they have till Monday at 12 o'clock to appeal, and but today they were found low, and this job at times you celebrate with your teams. We think of each and every one of them basically as our kids out there, and we want them to be safe. That's number one. You can't say enough about the job that JGR does in our sport, in our garages. You can't say enough about what SHR does, what JRM does, what RCR does, Colleague Racing. It's been a fantastic year so far. Everybody is trying to get that little bit. So you would have to ask the teams how much they're pushing it. But there's times in this job that somebody's got to make a decision. And with the team there today, we showed them what we saw and asked them, do you agree with our decision? And at that time, they did with the information that we had in hand.
Go to Bob.
Bob Hawkers, Fox Sports. Can you, the ride height rule is generally a cost savings rule, right? As far as them not having to develop certain shocks and springs. And is there any look at potentially going to where Cup is, where they don't have a ride height rule?
With the collaboration of NASCAR Xfinity Series owners, crew chiefs, teams, tech managers, team managers, we came up with the system that we use today. It was collaboration with every team that we had in the garage. We took one race last year. We took 20 of the 38 cars and ran them across post-race heights to come up with the rule that we have in place. And the way we do it is post-race, the teams are allowed. We inspect the cars the same way before the race, so that's apples to apples post-race. So when the cars come up for inspection pre-race, pre-qualifying, the shocks are unhooked. The cars are checked for ride heights. Once they meet the min max rule, they've got a half inch to deal with as far as the start the race. Everybody's in green. And then post-race, there's post-race tolerances that everybody meets. So at the end of the race, we let the team raise the hood, unhook their shocks. They can pick up or bounce the car, as we use the terminology in the garage area. Every team has the same opportunity, and every car had that same opportunity today. And that's the post-race. And it was a cost savings for the teams. We still have ride heights. They have to start the race in green, and they still have a post-race heights, post-race tolerances that every team has to meet in the garage area. And today, 5 of the 6 cars met it, and 1 did not.
Thanks for joining us, Wayne.